How to learn. uh, Many things we have to learn. Many things we have to search. Three things you have to do this year. You have to do many things according to the necessities of the CBSE board exam. Assignments, projects, many things you have to do. Prepare for practicals and all these things. Number two, you have to learn many things. In order to score the mark, you have to learn more. Number three, you have to search more. After my plus two, where should I go? What should I study? Which group I should choose? Everything you have to search out. Which college I should go? Everything you have to search out. So this year you are very busy. You have to do many things. You have to learn many things. You have to search anything. You write it and keep it. Two infinitives. To learn, to search, to do. And at the end of the year, you just check these two infinitives, English grammar. Did I complete my to do's? Did my complete my to learns? Did my complete my to search? If three are okay, you are okay. If you are okay, I am okay. If I am okay, you are okay. If you are not okay, I am not okay. If you are okay, all are okay. So in order to become you okay and my okay, you have to complete these two infinities. Sneha, do you follow me? Okay. So prepare very well. So we are beginning the periodic test exams by 12th. I think you have got the timetable. And the exam timing is 1 hour exam, 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. All should be very sincere. You are sincere. All should be very sincere in writing the exams with a proper video. Because this year you should show your real caliber, your ability. Then only we will be able to help you. Don't use any kind of otherwise activities. Hmm? Wikipedia, Google, some other searches, don't do it. Last year, I have seen a few of the students who are using Wikipedia during the time of exams, and they are writing from. They did not attend the class, they did not learn, so they are collecting from Google. Don't do it. That will not help you in the public exams. Whatever you have done it, I wash my brain. I wash my brain. Now I copy these faces in front of me. This year you have to do with more sincerity. And you should attend all the classes with videos. You see, I am coming from far away during in the rain also, come to school. For what purpose? To see you. And when I come with an eager mind to see you, your boards are vacant. What will be there? Your presence, your happy, joyful presence, your present faces are my strength, my power, my energy. So when you smile at me, when you love, then only you can smile at me, isn't it? So when you smile at me, my energy increases. I want to see you. That is why when I don't have the class, I sit in front of the board. So please attend all the classes with videos. Okay, with videos. Okay. So prepare the exams very well. You see, this exam is based on MCQ questions mainly. Out of 30 marks, 15 marks are one word marks. That means when there is MCQ, you can expect questions from any part of the lesson. That is importance. If it is 2, 3, 4 marks questions, you can write the answer random, isn't it? Random answer, you have the idea, you can write it. But since it is MCQ or 1 mark objective type questions, that is a particular word, that is a particular phrase. If you want that, You have to read the textbook. So, and the plus two examination is based on our textbook. You have to read the textbook. And when the classes are going on, if you don't read now, the next exam, you will not get much time to read the lessons. So, in every exam, read the lessons, sentence by sentence. Don't go for any kind of tricks. Tricks you can use after learning the lesson. You can use certain tricks. First of all, you have to. And as far as English is concerned, one compulsory question, all the exams will be there in public exam also, formal letter. Formal letter is a compulsory question. So thoroughly study the format of formal lesson, formal letter. 5 marks compulsory question. And as far as English is concerned, you enjoy the lessons. You enjoy reading. When you are bored with economics, when you are bored with accountancy, you take English. Just read it, enjoy it. Go with the flamingo. What is flamingo, Aishwarya?
It's actually the name of a bird.
It is a seabird. You see, suppose if you are flying across the sea, like 10th class, his first flight, seagull. Do you remember that lesson? Suppose you are flying across the sea water, how will you be happy? You will be greatly happy, isn't it? So when you feel bored, nowadays it is a time of boredom, lockdown, isn't it? Lockdown is the proper time to learn literature, English. You take flamingo, read, fly with the flamingo during the time of lockdown. Don't take it as an exam study revision. Take my flamingo. And you see, you feel, in this way you are learning. You feel with the flamingo, I am going to Josie sir. I am searching Josie sir. Elvina, when you are in lockdown, when you are bored with some household works or household some other duties, you take a flamingo. Just I have a flight towards Josie sir. Flamingo. Take the book, read it. When you joyfully read, you are reaching near me. You will become fresh. Your boredom will be over. That is a easy method to learn, Grishma. That is a easy method to learn English. Enjoy reading. You have to do only one thing: read, read, read. That is a method of learning this year. Okay. So, since the exams are beginning, we want to learn something about an examination. So, we are taking the lesson related to exam. We are taking Vistas lesson number 7, events, tries, and all level exam. Events, tries, and all level exam. Page number 70 in my book. See, when we think about exams, Amalraj, are you all right? Yes, okay. Safe at home. Okay. So when we think about exams, there are number of do's and don'ts. There are a number of do's and don'ts. Don't do this one. Do this one. Write this one. Don't write that one. Like that. So this lesson tells you, teaches us to do certain things and mainly not to do as he had prepared. For example, when you prepare the exam, sir says, study very well, write neatly, sleep well, revision should be done well, many good, do. Then says, don't do any malpractice, don't use Wikipedia, don't use Google, don't do any other works, don't open your book during the exams, many don'ts. Clear now? So this examination or this lesson tells us certain things about a writing of examination. And the background, it is a story related to a prisoner. Prisoner. It is a detective drama, a drama in a detective mood. You are very much interested in Reina. We are very much interested in thriller stories, isn't it? Thriller, thriller story. Reina is very much interested. Thriller. It should be thriller. Movie should be thriller. How many movies you have seen? So no, I did not count it, but I have seen a day 3 or 4 movies, isn't it? So 15 days, 4 movies is equal to 15 into 4 is equal to 60. 60 movies. Other than the movies, serials, some other things also. Oh, how much things you have seen during this time. All my vacation classes are gone down now. On above, up above, one nursery rhyme is there. Tingle, tingle, little star, up above, isn't it? World so high, isn't it? Up above the world so high. Now, up above, the movies are there. Down, the vacation classes. And here you have to give a slap to your brain. Meghna, a slap to your brain. What will happen? The movies will go down and the vacation classes will come up. Aparna, am I right? A, a kick to your brain. Kick to your brain. So the vacation classes will come up. Then you attend the class. There are certain things we have to do to come out of this vacation, to come out of this boredom. Sir, what do you say, sir? 1.5 year I am sitting at home. I have not seen the world. Bore. You have to sit again. So why are you complaining yourself? No need of complaining. Let us adapt ourselves to the situation. Let us adapt. Be happy. Be joyful. Let us concentrate our studies. When we try to find out uh, our disabilities, drawbacks, then we will not look at our possible efforts. We will not be able to look at our positive qualities. Don't turn to the negatives, turn always to the positive. With this thought, let us come to the lesson. Lesson number 7, Evans tries an O level, written by Colin Dexter. The characters: 1, the secretary of the examinations board, controller of examinations, secretary. Number 2, the governor of HM prison, Oxford. HM prison, what is HM prison? Headmaster's prison. HM, school HM, headmaster. What is HM prison? Reina, what is HM prison?
Headmaster.
Headmaster, not headmasters. Her Majesty, Queen's prison. Her Majesty Queen's prison. It is in UK. So HM means Her Majesty Queen. Okay. So HM prison, Oxford. Then James Evans, prisoner. The name of the prisoner is James Evans, shortly Evans. Mr. Jackson, a prison officer. Mr. Jackson, a prison officer. Mr. Stephens, another prison officer. So two prison officers are there, Jackson and Stephens. Then the Reverend S. McCleary, an invigilator. What is the short form of Reverend Grishma? You know, but you won't say. What is the short form of Reverend? How will you write the name of your parish priest? Hmm?
Father,
Only father. Eh? Before FR, what do you write?
Reverend,
Ah, yeah, it's easy. That is why I told you know, but you won't say. Clear now. REVFR, isn't it? REV.FR. Just I brought a common usage that REV is a short form of reverend. Reverend means respected. Reverend means respected. So how long, Elvina, how long you are using this REVFR without knowing the meaning, isn't it? Eh? Elvina, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Without knowing, you are using the word. Now you understood why are you using REV. You are showing a respected word. Respected. Okay. So reverend is a short form of REV. Okay. So Reverend S. McCleary. That means by that term itself, you can understand that S. McCleary was a, can anyone say? Was a priest or a pastor or a parson. That is why the word reverend is not, reverend is written. Clear now? This is the way you have to understand literature. Reverend is a word used for a pastor to show respect. So when you see the reverend word, when you come to school, when you see me, will you say Reverend Josie sir? You may say respected Josie sir. If you have some, even though you don't say respected or reverend or anything, Josie sir, that itself has respect, isn't it? So the word reverend shows he is a priest or a preacher or a pastor or a parson. So he is a priest. Mr. Carter, detective superintendent. Reina's character. Detective is coming there. Detective superintendent. You see the spelling. In Malayalam, we say supernd. Detective supernd. But in English, it is superintendent. Many of them make mistake. Instead of ENT, you are writing ANT, superintendent. But what is a technique for learning the spelling of superintendent? He is a super ENT specialist. Eh? He is a super. The spelling of superintendent is super ENT. When you make a mistake, indent, you know, INT, indent. You fix super before that and ENT specialist after that, then spelling is correct. Clear now? Super ENT specialist who is superintendent. In between super and ENT, you fix intendant. Indent. So you will get the spelling. Very simple technique. So chief detective superintendent, then Mr. Bell, detective chief inspector. These are the characters. All precautions have been taken to see to it that the O-level German examination arranged in the prison for Evans. See, German examination in the prison for Evans. Three things. Does not provide him with any means of escape. does not provide him any chance to do malpractice because he is a prisoner. Prisoner will do. The name itself says that he is a man of malpractice. So the people of the jail, officers in the jail, have arranged all the necessary needs, things in order not to do any malpractice by events. His whole room is with a CCTV, all protection. His room was evacuated. His room was sanitized. All kinds of things were removed from there. So everything, all the precautions were taken. Then, now let us come. It was in early March, in the month of March, when the secretary of the examinations received the call from Oxford prison. From the prison, he got a call. It is slightly unusual request. So after getting the call, the secretary of examinations board is saying now, replying now, it is a slightly unusual request. Sir, it is a strange request. It is a strange request. But I don't see why we shouldn't try to help. I see, let us help him. Why shouldn't we help him? Why can't we help him? That means that at least we can help him. Though I understand it as a strange request, though your request is a strange one, unusual one, I am ready to help you. Just the one fellow you say. What did you say? You are talking about one fellow, isn't it? Okay, okay, okay. I am ready to conduct the exams. That is it. That is it. The governor says, chap called Evans. The name of the student here, chap means student. The name of the student is Evans. Started night classes in O-level German last September. Oh, he was undergoing my tuition. That is why he was studying in night time. He studied night time. Clear now? So you are not my children. Evans, he is following my schedule. 6 o'clock to 11:30, night tuition. He was undergoing classes, night classes in all level German examination since September. That means for last 6 months, September to March, 6 months, for last 6 months, he was getting night classes in German. Says he is dead, dead keen to get some sort of academic qualification. He is dead keen to get a phrase. He is dead keen to get underlined. That means at any cost. At any cost. In positive way, we say he has a strong decision. Another word, strong decision. Another beautiful word I will tell you. He had an ardent desire. Write it, very good word. Ardent desire. This I will ask you many, many times. Even though he was a prisoner, he decided to get an academic qualification at any cost. Even he dies, he wants to get it. You have to follow him. Even the corona third level comes. Even the corona fourth wave comes. I have decided to get good marks in my +2 examination. Rewrite the paragraph in your life. If you are my children, I challenge. You are my Evans. Aparna, do you understand me? You are my Evans. If you are my Evans, rewrite in your mind. Corona, I have told in class 2015 to you, when you are in classes, I think is 7 or something. The great words of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. After that also I have told. तूफान आए, आंधी आए, बारिश आए, हम चले दिल्ली. Hindi students may understand. Let the rain come, let the storm come, let the taute come, let the cyclone come. It cannot stop. We will move to Delhi, a strong decision towards freedom. Let the COVID come, let the black fungus come, let the lockdown come, let the quarantine come, let the containment zone come. Hum chale board exam. Rewrite it. Ivan says the prisoner, the thriller culprit. A prisoner has an ardent desire to get an academic qualification. You should have an ardent desire to get an academic +2 qualification. O level. O level means A1. Do you have? Hannah, do you have? Are you Evans? Troubled. Are you Evans? Yeah, I am a prisoner. Karthik,
Yes, sir.
are you Evans? This is the problem. Karthik switched off his video. He went somewhere else. He did not hear me. Aishwarya, are you Evans?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We are Evans. You are Evans of Joshi, sir. You should be Evans. If you are not Evans, you will not be able to reach board exam. And understood? Anna, do you follow me? That is why Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose said, Tufan aaye, Anthi aaye, hum chale Delhi. We are saying now, together with Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, COVID aaye, Corona aaye, black fungus aaye, containment zone aaye, lockdown aaye, hum chale board exam. Hum chale board exam. We are moving to board exam. James Evans, a prisoner, says, before leaving from the jail, I want an academic qualification. Do you have that ardent desire in you? Then you are my student. Then you are my Evans. In this matter, not all the matters. Not all the matters. In this matter, here you are my Evans. Here you are my Evans, you see. He is dead keen to get some sort of academic qualification. Underline that phrase, usage. And bracket you can do. Am I? A question you ask yourself. Am I? Do I have? In your heart, you write that question. Is he any good? The examiner asks, sir, you are asking for O-level examination. He is a prisoner. Prisoner will not have the intention to study. Is he good? Whether he studies or not? There are some people who are getting all the subjects tuition, even English also. Still, they are getting 40% mark after getting all the tuition. So here examiner asked Karthik, examiner asked governor, you are saying he is getting a night tuition. Whether something good or not, will he pass? He was the only one in the class. He is the only one student. So you can say he has had individual tuition all the time. So you can say that he is getting individual tuition, one-to-one tuition. Would have cost him a packet, would have cost him a packet if he had been outside. That you understand very well. If you go for tuition here outside, how much you have to pay? Large amounts. So governor says, if Evans goes outside for tuition, he would have spent a packet. That packet means a large amount, large sum of money. He would have spent a large amount of money. But here in the jail, in the prison, it is not like that. That is, sorry, well, let us give him a chance, shall we? So examiner agrees, let us give him a chance. That is jolly kind of you. I'm very happy to you. Thank you very much. That's the meaning. Thank you. Thank you, sir. What exactly is the procedure now, sir? Now you agreed. Now what should I do? What is the next procedure? Admission procedure, registration procedure. What is the procedure next? Oh, don't worry about that. You see, underline. Don't worry about that. See, suppose who is the governor? Your parent is the governor. Eh? Suppose your parent is the governor. Who are you? You are? Who are you? You are
Evans.
Evans. You are Evans. Your parent is the governor. You are in the jail, isn't it? Now you are in the jail, lockdown jail. Aditya, am I right? So who am I? Secretary of examinations. So your parent says, sir, she is studying at home at night. In order to write the board exam, what should I do? So controller of examination says, you see, you don't, you're to your parents. Don't worry about that. I will see to the matter. Understood? Clear now? Clear now? To your mama, he says, don't worry about that child, that I will see to the matter because he or she is my Evans. So today I call you my Evans. So if you are my Evans, what is there? Don't worry. Don't worry. You see, the examiner says, oh, don't worry about that. I will be sending you all the answer paper. Isn't it that? I will send you all the forms and stuff. I will send you all the study material. I will send you all the forms. Don't worry about that. I will reach you. What is his name? I forgot. Oh, you say, what is his name? Oh, Evans. Oh, I remember. You see. So the governor said, sir, his name is Evans, but his original name is James Roderick Evans. And you see here that word itself, some greatness is there, isn't it? An important prisoner. James Roderick Evans, Napoleon Bonaparte isn't it? Napoleon Bonaparte, Alexander the Great. When we speak, last year we have, year before last year we have studied in class 10. No, 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 year before last year, no. This year itself, in Flamingo, we have studied such a name. Do you remember? A name, greater name, but they not suitable to the name, the situation. Do you remember? I can give you in Flamingo clue, Lost Spring. Lost Spring. One name is there. Uh-huh. The name of the boy. Alam, isn't it? Do you remember? A name related to God, but he is on the road. So when we hear, so he proudly said his name, Said Alam. Here, the prison governor says the name of the prisoner is James Roderick Evans. The name itself shows he is something. So, James Roderick Evans, it sounded rather grand. When we heard the name, we felt something great. Just one thing, Governor, he is not a violent type of fellow, isn't it? He is a prisoner. Is he violent? Suppose when I conduct the examinations, I will send the invigilator. Will he become violent? Will he attack him? Because prisoners are different types. Murders are there, robbers are there, petty prisoners are there, many prisoners are there. What type? Is he violent? I don't want to know his criminal record. I don't want to hear his criminal record. I don't want to. Just I want to know whether he is a peaceful criminal, whether he is violent or not. I don't want to know his criminal record or anything like that. But no, 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 he is not that type. He is not that type. He has no record of violence. There is no record of violence. He is a criminal, but he is a silent man. Quite a pleasant sort of chap. There are some fellows in the classes, not in our class is not a problem. In some other classes, the child is sitting simply, very pleasantly, very silent. But whenever somebody goes across the gap between the desks, Pavitra is walking along in between the desk. At that time, what he does, he keeps his leg sitting there in between. Pavitra falls down. She loses 2 teeth. And the boy sits straight. He does not know anything. He seems to be very silent. He seems, Pavitra, you have all the teeth, isn't it? Do you have lost? Okay, okay. And now she has got it back. Okay. So he is very silent, but he is a naughty fellow. You see, he is very silent, but he is a naughty fellow. Here, Evans, he has no criminal record, but he is a prisoner. Clear now? We just simply relate it. There is no record of violence. Quite a pleasant sort of chap. They tell me, bit bit of a card, underline. Bit of a card means a man with some knowledge. Bit of a card. Intelligent, meaning intelligent. So, though he is a criminal, though he is a prisoner, he is a smart fellow. He is a smartphone. One of the stars are the at the Christmas concert. Once upon a time, he was a great singer in the Christmas carol songs. He was a very good singer. He can do imitations. He can do imitations. He can conduct a mimicry parade. Mimicry. He is an expert in mimicry. You know the sort of thing, Mike Yarwood stuff. He is a very good fellow in imitating. So he can also do like him. He is competent to Mike Yarwood was a very good person in imitating. No, he is just a congenital kleptomaniac. Underline. He is a congenital kleptomaniac. What are the two words mean? What do you mean by congenital? Meghna, what is the meaning? Congenital. Anyone? Anyone? Family? Come from Bangalore. Come, come. Get away. Oh, he has gone for lunch, I think so.
No, sir.
Ah, no, no. Ah, he is there. He is there. Okay. What is the meaning congenital? Congenital means by birth. By birth. Inborn. Inborn. Inborne. Inborn. By birth. In other word, instinctual. Instinctual. So by birth or another simple word, habitually. Habit, UALLY. Habitually. Four words I told you. Habitually, inborn, instinctual, by birth. So habitually, by birth, he is a kleptomaniac. Kleptomaniac is a disease, a habit of stealing. That is the meaning. Kleptomaniac, habit of stealing. He is a good fellow, but by birth he has a tendency to steal. He has a tendency to steal. There are some students have the tendency to open the bag of others and take the pencil from them. Pencil maniac. They won't take anything. Even though if you keep a golden chain there, Aditya, they won't take the golden chain. They will take only the pencil from you. It is an instinctual disease, born, inborn, habitual. You might have heard about Ad Anthony, isn't it? One criminal, Ad Anthony. Have you heard? At times you have to read the newspaper. The name of a criminal is Ad Anthony. Ad is God. He needs only God. He comes home at night and he takes God from the home and he goes. He needs only that. So he is given Ad Anthony, not Ad Thoma. In film, there is one Ad Thoma is there, not Ad, because I don't know whether that man is collecting Ad from the films, isn't it? So Ad Anthony. That's a mania. Some people may collect pencil only. They won't take another thing. It is by birth they have a tendency to those things. So by birth, our Evans had a tendency to steal, break the door, go inside, steal something, and go back. So he is congenitally, by congenition, or he is a congenital kleptomaniac. That's all. But he is not a violent person. The governor tempted to say something more, but he stopped. I also want to speak more, but I looked at my watch. It is your time for lunch, so I do not want to speak now. In the next class, I will speak. The governor tempted to speak more about events, but he did not speak. So I also tempt to speak more, but I stop here. I end the meeting here. Okay. In the next class, we will see. Okay. Thank you.